What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH, I'm gonna be real honest right about now. Britt and Michael must not love their lives. They must not like the lives that they're living right now. They must not like it because they are treading on thin ice right about now by playing with Miss Wu. Miss Wu is not to be played with. Now she done warned Britt to stay away from Brad. And Britt is basically like, "Oh, I'm not scared of you." She's putting it out there to Miss Wu that she's not afraid of her, and that her staying away from Brad, it's not gonna happen. She gonna see him whether Miss Wu likes it or not. Britt, I understand that you a bold person. I get that, but homegirl is playing with her life right now. Like Miss Wu is not to be played with. And now Michael trying to sit here and jump bad with Miss Wu, trying to accuse her of disrespecting him and stuff like that. Like the way he tried to jump bad with her, Miss Wu was like, "Are you threatening me?" I was like, "Michael, go sit your ass down." Like they keep playing with this woman like she won't handle them. Michael especially is messing with the truths that Sonny has with this woman. Like they have an alliance, and if Michael keep messing with her, that alliance will be broken because Miss Wu is gonna forget that her and Sonny are business associates, and she gonna come after him. But if I'm thinking correctly, Miss Wu probably already coming after Sonny, and he just don't know it yet. Because Miss Wu, she's been a great ally to have, but there's no honor amongst thieves. She will stab Sonny in the back if she sees fit. She wouldn't give a damn. So I respect the fact that Britt and Michael don't, they're not scary people. Like they don't get afraid of people. But you got to know who to fear and how to fear sometimes because Miss Wu is not, somebody that you want to play with. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Miss Wu is Brad's biological mother. I wouldn't be shocked by that. But she also mentioned that she sees the potential in him. And I honestly, I feel like she wants him a part of her organization. Like she's trying to mold him. You know what I'm saying? Because I think when Brad was running around doing what he was doing, some of the criminal stuff that he was doing, Miss Wu probably took notice of it and she was impressed. Like, okay, my nephew son um might be able to run my business one day. Let's put that theory to the test. And I think that's what she wants from him. But Michael was getting on my nerves. Like, I understand, his anger towards Brad. I get it. I totally get it. He has every right to be angry at him. But to sit there and be like, "Oh, what the hell are you doing in a restaurant or whatever? What are you doing here?" Michael. Michael really needs to chill out. At the end of the day, Brad got parole. Brad is legally free to go anywhere he wants. Even though he didn't want to go to the Metro Court, that was Miss Wu's idea. He's free to do so. They all live in the same town. You're gonna run into each other. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna run into each other. They're gonna see each other. It is what it is. Get over it. Get over it. Um, but I always did like the Britt and Brad relationship. And Brad is trying to figure out what his aunt want from him at this point. But I'm like, yeah, he about to find out. Very soon he about to find out what that woman want. And it ain't gonna be nothing pretty either. It ain't gonna be good. So anyway, moving on from that. Willow is starting to get on my nerves. She really is. She's starting to aggravate the hell out of me. Her attitude towards BLQ is so ridiculous at this point. It's like Chase does not owe Willow anything. BLQ does not owe her anything. They don't owe her no apology. They don't owe her shit. At the end of the day, she's with the person that she wanted to really be with. She really wanted to be with Michael. That's who you're with. Why are you angry at her? Over the Bailey situation? I get it. Chase and them are lying about, him being a father or whatnot. Willow's probably going to be mad again when she finds out the truth. But at the end of the day, you're with the man that you wanted to be with. So whatever Chase does or who he does it with, it shouldn't phase her. It shouldn't phase her at all. You're not in love with Chase. You're in love with Michael. That's who you're with. So be that. BLQ and Chase don't owe her jack shit. They don't owe her nothing, not even a handshake. You don't owe her nothing. Um, I like the fact that Harmony is still trying to make amends. You know, she knew she did wrong or whatever, but she's going about it in the right way. Like, she's not trying to be overly pushy or nothing like that. You know, she bought Wiley a gift, and she even told Willow, you know, if you want to say that it's from Santa, you can say it's from Santa. It ain't got to be from me. But, you know, I love that she's trying to make amends. You know, all you can do is try. You know, if people don't want to accept it or accept you, it is what it is. You know, if it was me, I wouldn't keep apologizing. That's one thing I would never do. Like, if I've apologized 5, 6 times or whatever, after that seventh time or whatever, I might even give you a 10th apology. But after that, I'm not kissing your ass to get along with you. That's what I'm not gonna do. You know, and I think at this point, Harmony needs to, you know, let Willow come to her. You know, Harmony has come to her a few times and reached out and tried and tried and tried. Willow gotta do some work too. It can't be all on Harmony. You know, Willow talking about she's a forgiving person and stuff. Well, forgive your mama. Yeah, she fucked up or whatever. She did some dumb stuff, but you know what? She's making amends for it. She's trying. You know, she's managed to keep herself out of trouble. She got a steady job. You know, good for her. She's trying. You know, that's all you can ask of anybody to do is try. So anyway, moving on from that, I don't blame Finn for being confused. Like, he's very confused about him and Liz's situation. You know, especially after she kissed him and ran off. Like, he don't know what to do. That's why I feel like him and Liz need to have a conversation. You know, they really need to have a real conversation and be honest with each other. You know, he needs to be honest with her about what he wants. Like, if he's attracted to her, he need to tell her that, you know? But I also get where Finn is coming from in regards to his daughter and his friendship with Elizabeth. For one, he's not trying to get, you know, into something with Liz and it don't work out, and you know, that's gonna affect Violet. He also doesn't want to, you know, mess up his friendship with Elizabeth because he really enjoys her company. He enjoys her as a friend, you know, somebody he can talk to. So he doesn't want to ruin that. So I get it. But they really do need to have that conversation though. They really, really do. It was good to see Liz out with some friends. You know, they was doing yoga. That was such a realistic scene. You know, friends just hanging out, you know, talking about their day to day life. Like, that was some real shit. Um, and Portia noticed that, you know, Liz was distracted and stuff like that. And she also noticed that Liz is still wearing her wedding ring. Because Liz is confused. You know, her and Finn have not had a real conversation about their relationship or where is it going. Um, and she's confused because she likes Finn, but she still loves Franco. And in my opinion, that's a normal emotion. I mean, her husband just died a few months ago. It hasn't even been a full year since Franco's been gone, you know? So of course she's still in a grieving stage and don't know if she's ready to date yet. But I think her and Finn should just talk and, you know, take it slow. You know? She ain't got to take her wedding ring off right now. She can take it off when she's ready. You know, there's no time limit on grief. But I'm glad, you know, her and Finn bumped into each other at the hospital and stuff. So that way they can have a genuine conversation about where they go next. You know? Because I know it could be, I know the beginning stages of a relationship are very awkward. Especially when, you know, y'all are connected through somebody else because of Hayden and other stuff. And, you know, now she lost a spouse. And some people might think, oh, it's too soon. Well, you know, people back in the day used to get divorced or have a spouse die on them and they get married to somebody else within the same year. You know, she just talking about dating. So I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know, only if she ready though. You know, Liz, I think she'll only get with Finn if she's ready and if she's really, really ready to move on. You know, because at some point she's gonna have to move on. It was so funny when BLQ barged into the sauna. Um, because she was pissed that Chase didn't answer none of her phone calls. Chase was not fazed by her. He was like, listen, can we talk about this shit after I done showered and got ready and stuff? We can talk about this later. Um, Now they done got themselves locked in the sauna. I was like, oh, something steamy might happen up in that sauna. I'm just saying. I like the chemistry between Chase and BLQ. I definitely like it. I could see them being a couple at some point, and I think, you know, the show has been laying the groundwork for that for quite some time. So I think we might be getting more of an intense version of it coming up soon, probably even tomorrow, because she's sitting there talking about, oh, do I have to strip down? And yeah, you might want to, because it's gonna get pretty hot up in there. It'll burn your ass up in there, so you might want to take all that black off, because you know when you wear black clothing, it makes you hotter, so you might want to take it off. So anyway, moving on from that, they finally let Christina out of the broom closet. Her and Molly, for that matter. It was like a whole Davis girl reunion. Excuse me. God. I got like such a sore throat today. That's why I've been drinking ginger ale like crazy and trying to get some cough drops. Like, it's a mess right about now. But I think I start getting sick every time the winters. I mean, like the weather start changing. It get warm, it get cold. I start getting sick. Um, so yeah, Christina is not feeling the idea of her mother becoming a private investigator and working with Sam. She sees it as a disaster because she feels like they ain't gonna do nothing but argue and bicker, and they're already starting, especially when they start talking about their first case. Because now Sam feel like Alexis, makes it seem like she don't know how to do her job or she not good at it or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I could definitely see Sam and Alexis butting heads, but Sam is willing to work with her because she wants her mother, to focus on something new, and Molly even asked Alexis to look at her paperwork or her opening case or statement or whatever for a case. Um, and when Alexis was giving her advice, she stopped herself and told Molly, you know what, you need to get your own rhythm. You need to, do things your way, not the way I do them as a lawyer. You got to find your own groove and stuff. I like that because I like that Alexis stopped herself. Um, and even though Sam and Alexis may butt heads, Sam is still willing to, give it a shot and work with her. I'm glad that Alexis bumped into Harmony and stuff. I could definitely see her and Harmony having a very good friendship. Very good. Um, Harmony clearly needs a friend. She needs somebody to talk to. Alexis needs a friend, somebody to talk to other than her family members. Somebody who could be a bit more objective and stuff and look at things from a different angle. So I could definitely see them being good friends. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you guys thought about it. And I'll see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.